this month is all about modifications for the neck, whether it's just really tight or has arthritis. No matter what, you can always modify. So today we're going to talk about Savasana, or corpse pose, and how we can make it a little bit more comfortable. So if somebody comes in and they have, or maybe you do, has a really bad forward head position, you're most likely going to want to offer them a support under the knees as well. Not always, but oftentimes if somebody's neck is so forward, I don't want to say out of alignment because I feel like that's the wrong term, but it's not where it should be. I'm going to grab a blanket. Now this is going to support the head. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to have the head tipping way back because we don't want to create those creases in the back of the neck. We don't want to do that to the spine. So we can come onto the back just like we're coming into regular Savasana, one of the best poses, right? Feels so good. And come down. Now, you can tuck the chin slightly. Like, see, it's a little high for me personally, but it still feels comfortable. But you want to make sure you're not putting it in a position that is too much either way. So we're rolling the shoulders open. We have a support under the knees because we have a support here. Again, not always the case, but more than likely, we remember the entire spine. We remember all the natural curves that occur. And so when that's altered, we might need to make other modifications. So we have this, we have here, we can relax the legs. The other thing we can do if someone has got a really, really extreme case is maybe we use a couple of blankets and a roll, or maybe we make a little tiny roll here to support, right, to kind of go up to the height of here of the block, and the block is covering the blanket is covering the block. So when we come here, we have to adjust. So there's more support if they are more restricted, so that they could actually enjoy their Savasana instead of thinking, their neck is just doing this. We don't want their neck to do that. We want them to come down here. So I think a block is going to be a pretty extreme case, but maybe we offer a little roll here, sort of like a little deck roll, but not too much. You can even flatten it out so it kind of blends into the back of the head. They can even bend their knees, have the legs come down. I enjoy a bolster under my knees, but it's to everybody's, to each their own. So we can be here. You can even just fold it over a couple of times, but we really want to just make sure that when we are in Savasana or our students are in Savasana, it's not an extreme roll. Like, I would never just put somebody's head just on a block. I would make sure like we had the blanket rolled up to it. Or you make a little roll and then you flip it. So it's not as extreme as this is going to be. And then as time goes on, as hopefully they start to be able to stand straighter, then a blanket is something that's easy to adjust and to accommodate for changes and shifts in the body.